Right. Let me know, people, if we are live. I think we are. We've got Rory Newbold in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. Holly Stewart. Yeah, got on here a little bit late. Yeah, we're live. Cheers, Holly. Let's let a few more people jump in if there is going to be any more. Ain't going to be a long show tonight, guys. Only going to be on for about half an hour tops. I've got to get an early night tonight. Still a little bit jet lagged. Well, strangest man's in the chat. What's going on? Right, I did forget to send Jason Hill the link. I've sent it to him now, but I need to text him. Tell him to get in his email. Get on here. Oliver Scott in the chat. Yes. Right, it's 7 now. Kev Bedaya. Yep. Sorry for butchering the name then, mate. Yeah, I'm still jet lagged. I got back. I flew out from New Jersey at 10 p.m. on Sunday, and I got back at 10 a.m. on Monday. The Claymore's in the chat. What's happening, mate? Eric Harlan. Tom, why didn't you top roll Jason that, mate? Honestly, mate, could have... there's a couple of reasons. His hand, his clamping pressure is really strong. He's a difficult man to top roll. But I know where my ace is anyway, and I was training my ace for him. And I weren't in a position to be risking anything, to be honest. Went there for the win, done my best. It was grueling war. Besides all the elbow fouls and that, I took him down a lot more times than he took me down. A lot of the elbow fouls were on his half, but it was a great match. Really solid guy. I surprised myself with him a bit. I didn't think I'd do that well with him, in all honesty. Going by what he's done recently, like beating Anastad at the last Knuckles Up, like convincingly. When he done that, I was like, right, this guy's serious. So you just don't know. And there was no common opponents of ours that we could gauge each other off. So we were both literally going into the unknown. And sometimes that's the best part about it, when you literally don't. It's one thing going into a match with someone that you know. It's another thing going in blind. No idea what you're working with. Only 5 rounds. I say only 5 rounds. You could be 3-0 up and then it'll turn around to be 4-3. No, I think I just prefer longer super matches. But yeah, it was good. Luke Dini, well done, Tom. Class match. Them intentional fouls, and losing position killed you. Deserve to win. Yeah, I had a few messages about that. So particularly in the last round, well, it happened in a couple of rounds actually. It was intentional fouling. Like when he knew I had a good position, I was about to, as I'm pinning him, he's popping his elbow off before I could pin him, or as I'm pinning him. So it's tactical. It's very tactical, and it's by the rules, so it's all good. I probably wouldn't. Well, I say I probably wouldn't want to do that myself unless I absolutely had to, and that it was all or nothing. So fair to play to him for thinking about it. But I felt stronger than him. I did feel stronger. I was happy with how my hand felt with his, because I know where his hand's at. It's really strong, and I was able to cope with his hand pretty much. So yeah, out the straps as well. So I was really happy with that. There's we both know what our race moves were against each other. We knew that before we even started the match, to be honest. If it stopped centre table, it was mine. If I stopped him at the base of the pad, most of the time it was mine. Still, I was dragging him back. So yeah, a bit gutted I didn't get the win in the end of it, but yeah, it's still a good match. Claymore, small percentages, mate. Right, I'm going to start putting these on the screen. Forgot I could do this now. There we go. Claymore says small percentages, mate. It is, mate. The slightest change. It was literally a technical match. Constant adjusting each round. Every time I'd done something, he's changed it up. Then I had to change it up. We going in the same general move every single round, but slight changes that are making a big difference in the game. So yeah, you're right there, mate. That's this one. That was an amazing match to watch. You guys were electric on stage. What an honour to experience that. Yeah, mate, that's what I mean. Like, Jason Merlot's no pushover at all. He's world class and he's proven it already. So for me to go against him, I was genuinely feeling like I was the underdog and I was going to struggle to get a pin on him. Like I said, it's just because the unknown. But then as soon as that first start went, headset changed, mindset changed. It was on. Glad we put on a good show and that. Glad everyone enjoyed it. A few talks about saying match of the year so far. It was only 6 days into the year and people are already saying that will be the match of the year, potentially, which is good. Why do I always get a match of the year? Why am I always getting in these battles with these guys that I feel like sometimes I've got no right to? Like if you never travelled. Yeah, a few people have said about the travel to me as well, but in all honesty, knuckles up, they're really good. High Five crew that got me over there took care of me pretty well, fed me 3 times a day, like nice all-you-can-eat meals. Done all the press conferences and the photo shoots and the interviews and the sign-ins and meet and greet with all the fans that come there, all the paying customers. It's really good, really, really good. The guys really take good care of you. You won't go hungry out there. You won't go without anything that you need. They make sure you got it all. So I'd definitely go back there again, which I'm hoping it's going to come back again soon. I don't want to say dates or anything because none of them have been announced and that. But yeah. What's this one? Northwest Music Live. Hi, Tom. Did you manage to do a bit of after pulling? And if so, who stood out? Cheers, Andy. Yep, I've done some after pulling, mate, a little bit. And I got absolutely murdered by everyone. Every single person just started murdering me. And I didn't care. I was training. That's the thing as well. Like, a lot of people want to be winning on the side table, where side table was not about that. That wasn't about winning or losing at all. That was just about getting on with people that want to pull. Yeah, Jason pretty much took it all out of me, so I didn't get any wins on the side table. Kept blowing myself up then, right, 10 minutes later. 10-minute rest, then back on again. 10-minute rest, back on again. It's good training. When's your next match, mate? Right, my next match is in a week and a half. And it's against the Brick Wall, James Wall. That's going to be a good match. I think what I hear through the grapevine, James Wall is coming in very, very strong. Apparently the strongest he's ever been. So after that match with Merlot, it confirmed for me like where I'm at the minute, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty strong at the minute. I've not been strength training anyway. Taking a different approach the last couple of months. A lot of table time. and it seems to be paying off pretty well. Conditioning my arms in certain positions and everything, I can really go for it. So I'm feeling good for that. So James Wall in a week and a half. How do you think you'll do against Craig Tullier? This is an interesting one for me. So Craig Tullier, I don't know if anyone's seen the 198-pound round robin a couple of months ago, probably like 6 weeks ago, whatever, 2 months ago. Craig Tullier won it. Merlo was in it. Taranenko was in it. There's a lot of top guys in there. And Tullier went through everyone pretty much. Now, obviously, Merlo just got the win on me, but tell you what, the thing with Merlo is though, he wasn't coming into the hook like direct. He wasn't coming down to arm. He was mainly trying to top roll, tap my hand, keep me away from the hook, and I was extended out when I was forcing the hook. The closer you come into me, the better I feel. I think with Craig, if Craig comes into me, I'm gonna be loving life. The one thing I've got to be aware of is his lat drag. Obviously, he likes connecting, but I've got to be wary of that big lat drag because he's a shorter guy than me as well. And obviously, he's a compact puller. His lats are massive. He's got a lot of strength there, and he's aggressive as well. He's aggressive with the hit. It's going to be really interesting. I'm going to be bringing it for Craig Tullier 100%, but a lot of respect for the man. He's been about in the game for a lot of years, and it's going to be a pleasure to pull him, and it'll be even better if I do pull out the win on him. Craig's one of them guys. Even if I get one pin on Craig, that will confirm a lot of stuff for me. It's not really the end result that I look for. It's the climb. Claymore, hope Camille is okay for opening Devon's arm. I think Camille can do it, you know. I do think that I think Camille's got it. He could beat Devon. I don't know if that don't know if anyone saw Devon and what's his name? Derbygenev. That was a good match. Pavlo looks strong. Pavlo looks really strong on the left arm. Devon's, it's his party arm, he says. He obviously trains it, but he says it's party arm. And yeah. Camille versus Devon. I think if Devon tries doing any of that King's move in with Camille, it's going to be a bad idea. Unless he can sort of like bring him right over his side of the table with the King's move. If he can't drag Camille enough over to his side of the table, his cross side of the table, then Camille's going to get the press. He needs to open Camille's arm up and not let Camille get his shoulder reach behind his hand. Otherwise, it's going to be too much weight. And flop wrist or not, Camille will take him down, in my opinion. Dan Earthquakes in the chat, Mr. President. Watch your match live with Carl Crosby, Tom. Well done, Tom. Good close match. Impressive. Cheers, Dan. Appreciate it, mate. Obviously, I told everyone that I'll give it my all. I weren't expecting to win against him. After the first start of the first round, that's when I realised that it was on. But before it, especially like leading up to the day of leading up to the match, confidence weren't there. I'm not going to lie. Just doubting myself if I've done enough prep work and rah. Maybe I should have done more power training or whatever. But I definitely felt strong enough, and I've definitely done enough training. It was just a game of chess with me and Merlo. I mean, everyone's saying it. Even Merlo will say it as well. If this match happened again tomorrow, it could be a different outcome, and the next day will be a different outcome. Next day, it was that. When he gets that level, it's little moves that count. Do you know what I mean? Something small can make the biggest difference, and it can change it. You can turn it around completely. And it's not even a power thing as well. It's just a direction change or a slight kink in the hand, a certain direction. Any littlest things can make a big difference at this level. So, yeah, appreciate that, Dan. Thanks, mate. Glad you tuned in and watched it. Hope you enjoyed the rest of them. So we got all right there. Hey, Tom, great match on the weekend. Really enjoyed watching that event. Unlucky you didn't win, but great match. Yeah, that's it, mate. Obviously, it's hard as well. Like, he was the local boy. And that when he come out on his entrance, like everyone's cheering for him. And then when I come out, you can hear a tumbleweed almost. Apart from my music and a couple of people clapping. Like it was yeah, I didn't have much support there compared to Merlot. So again, hometown advantage, they say, don't they? Is it all right? We've got Mr. Wall in the house. What's going on, James? Hope you're ready for next week, mate. Hope you're training hard. Bring my milk. Right, so James says, bring that fur coat with you next week. I'll take that and your belt off you. Look, mate, you might take my belt, yeah? You're not. We're not even going there, James. You're not taking this. You're not taking it. I'm not even bringing it. No way. I would not even though I'm confident, I'm so confident with you, you're not going to take it. I'm not bringing this up there. You're not having it. Just, I don't even like you anymore, James. Why would you even suggest that? What's going on, mate? We need to be getting into enemy mode soon. It's only a week and a half away. Great match, mate. Thanks, Tom. How was after pulls? Painful. Only, to be honest, I only done like an hour of after pulls and that against people that paid to come into the show, basically. So a lot of the fans and that, a lot of the other arm wrestlers that travelled through America and that. Just having a good grip up with a few people. So it was pretty good, yeah. Everyone absolutely annihilated me, which weren't good. But I don't care about losing in trading anyway. It's only trading and that. And people might see videos and that and make their own deceptions of it, but it is true. I did lose to a 60 kilo paper bag. Will there be a rematch with the Jedi Yanis? No, I'm not. I was speaking about this with who was I chatting to about. Basically, I'm not letting people be my my limiting point. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be stuck at someone because if I haven't beat them. If I haven't beat them, it just means that's one guy that I never got the chance to beat. Because my plan is putting on weight now. I've been saying for the last 3 years I want to be 90 kilo. I'm about 87, but I'm feeling good. But it's probably going to take another 5 years to get to 90, realistically. But yeah, with Yanis though, like I pulled him twice already. Like no excuses. It was bad circumstances. Circumstances were better with WAL. And the second time round, I was really, really fancying my chances. But I had that brutal war, like 15, 16 starts with Casper's Gravis. Every match was a war. And even when I won, there was one more round to go, and I just said to him, go and just jump all over my arm. I'm fucked already now. Like, Yanis is going to beat me anyway. I knew Yanis was going to beat me as soon as I had that match. But I was still holding him up when I was fucked. But, yeah, my point is, just because I haven't beat him, I'm not going to stay light and try and beat him. And I'm not going to try and beat him when I'm heavier because it's just no point, is there? I'm that guy. I want to keep testing myself. If I keep aiming for Yanis, I'm not going to reach him. If I aim past him, I might surpass him. I think I probably have surpassed him now, not in a technical sense, but in a power sense. I think I could control him now. I'm feeling really good, especially the hand and wrist. Marcus Thompson in the chat. What's going on, mate? Slate boys, unlucky Tom. Very little in it, I heard. Yeah, it was, mate. There was nothing in it at all. If we're looking at, like, we'll get into this a little bit quickly. So the rules were minor elbow fouls that don't gain advantage That's the main bit of it. If they don't gain advantage for you, it's not going to be called. So we're like, right, cool. Keeps the match going on a little bit longer. That's good. There's a few times that I went to bury him, and whenever I went to bury him, he knew it, and he brought his elbow straight off the pad. And yeah, that got a bit annoying. I started shouting over the table at one point, saying, "Oh, mate, be a man, fucking keep your elbow down." And he did after that, to be fair. But yeah, it was getting really annoying because there was no advantage gained for him when his elbow come off when he was getting pinned, and it was a deliberate elbow to get the restart right at the base of the pad. You know what I mean? So that was, I'm not going to lie, that did hurt a little bit. It was pretty annoying. I didn't need all them restarts after restarts after restarts, like unnecessarily when 90% of the pulls I took him down. Don't know if we're even. James, it's not funny, mate. You're not getting this hoodie. You're not having it. It's too warm. It won't even fit you anyway. James is like 142 kilo now, something like that. Did you have a nice time regardless of the score? Yeah, it's really good out there. I didn't get to do much. I was strictly there for the arm wrestling. So we had, let me get it up on the screen, Ollie. Yeah, it's literally strictly there for the arm wrestling. So got there on the Thursday, relaxed a little bit, got settled into the room and that, had dinner with everyone. Then we done the schedule meeting. Then on the Friday, we done a little photo shoot and all that stuff, like all the behind the scenes stuff, like the rundown of the competition, press conference, all that. It was good. And the main thing I'm happy about is they were feeding us really well, really well. We had 3 meals a day. Each meal was a buffet, like breakfast, lunch, dinner. And yeah, they basically said to me, like, before I got there, they're saying, like, they want to make sure I've got everything I need, and that they even asked me what my dietary requirements are. I said to them, right, get me a load of milk. I'll be eating a lot of meat and that, and they sorted everything I wanted. So had a great time out there, really good. They're setting the standard. Let's see this one. I watched RVJ match live. Haven't seen the rest yet. Both you and James travelled to get progression through tough competition, win or lose. That's why you're both successful. Yeah, that's it, mate. It's a chase of losses, isn't it? Like people can get complacent if they're up there too long, or you just get people that are really, really hungry for it, don't you? And don't care about losing. The problem is, the longer the winning streak goes on, the more you care about losing because you don't want to lose the streak. But it's lucky I have just lost a match, so I'm not on the streak at the minute. But yeah, talking about James Wall, me and James Wall is going to be pretty interesting. I really think it's going to be a good match. It's not going to be 7-0. Realistically, it's not going to be 7-0. I just like to want to wind up. But I am pretty confident that I'm going to take it. I'm pretty confident I'm going to take the match. And I like James a lot. There's no disrespect to James at all, but we're both athletes. When it comes to it on the day, we're both going to be taking it more serious than ever. We're probably not going to like each other for a good 20 minutes flat. But that's just part of the sport, isn't it? And then win or lose, we're both going to learn a valuable lesson from it. And again, it's like you said, Dan, it's going to up our game. And I'm not going to, again, like I said with Yanis a minute ago, like I said, I'm confident we're winning, James. But just for example, if I did lose to him, I wouldn't let it hinder me. And I wouldn't hold myself back until I beat James Wall again. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like with anyone, whoever I pull. If I pull Craig Tullier, if I lose to Craig Tullier, I'm not gonna like hold myself back in anything and say like, right, I want a rematch with you, and or like, I'm not gonna set him as like my limit, because you haven't got limits in that. You just keep going and going and going, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. All right. Yeah, RVJ's match was really interesting though. Me and Brandon were struggling to slip. RVJ's hand is looking very strong. I didn't get on the table with him. I did want to, but I was too busy getting twatted by everyone else. What's this one? Jeff also got injured in that Yanis match. Yeah, that's the thing as well, mate. It's so I had like the 14, 15 starts with Casper's, each round being like minimum 20 second, between 20 and 40 second matches, each one inside, apart from the first round that he beat me. But yeah, Jeff got injured second round and he couldn't really carry on with Yanis. So Yanis was very fresh and I was very not. But again, I know that in my head, so I don't need to waste time. Not wasting time, but I don't want to be chasing him when I pretty much know myself. Like if I was fresh, it could have been different. I believe it would have been, but that's just part of the sport and it's part of growing, isn't it? You take losses on the chin, you learn from them. There's always someone bigger and better, and they're the ones that I want. Yes, Dan losing his learning. James Wall is going to learn that soon. I'll say in all this now, it'll be funny if you fucking twatted me, but it's not going to happen. Neil Cass, love the match versus Merlo, mate. Definitely the stronger man on the day. Yeah, cheers, mate. I felt strong. I honestly did feel so strong. It was my hand and wrist that I was really happy with. I'll say, even though I lost the match in the long run, in the end, I feel like I was pretty dominant through most of it. And there was points that I was stopping him at the base of the pad and then bringing him straight back to centre and then bringing him down to the pad. Do you know what I mean? I felt really good. Hand and wrist felt really good against him, which I was really, really happy about because of his hand and wrist. He's pretty mega. Everyone was talking about his hand and wrist when I got there. James Wall, as much as I hate it. Oh, losing. Yeah. Don't we all? Took the loss like a champ also. Yeah, mate, like, I'm one of them. If circumstances are like, I weren't happy with the circumstances that it ended, but I was happy with the overall result, and I was just happy with myself. I'm not gonna lie, I was really happy with what I'd done with him. Really happy, even though I lost in the end. I feel like it could have easily gone my way. Some people say it should have, but again, that's just part of arm wrestling, isn't it? But I'm the first one to clap for my opponent. Not the first, but as soon as the straps are off, and I'll start clapping. No, all respect to anyone that beats me. Billy Davis in the chat. You need to be on that East-West stage. Yeah, man. Hopefully it'll come. Waiting for the invite. Come on, Engin. No, I was going to do the qualifier last year. Because James Wall went to it as well, and Kyle Hudson, and I was going to go over there, but the problem was I popped 2 ribs in the Iron House, and I literally couldn't even breathe without it hurting. So I was in no state to be doing the qualifier of East West West. I had to have 3 weeks off work. I was in a bad way. So that was my opportunity there, missed for East West West, but it's going to be more. What's this? Trying to keep up all these comments. Dan Earthquake. James, I'm doing a lot of learning then. I don't know. I think you're getting better and better, mate. I think you're just more table time, and like you can see improvements every single time that you're on. yeah, it's like you said, mate. Just keep chasing the losses, and they're going to turn to wins. And a lot of the time, it happens against people that you don't expect it to. When you start chasing it, you start beating people that you don't realise, or that you had no idea that you'd be anywhere near. That's why it's important to be chasing. Keep going for it. Chase the big names, or the bigger names, and then that's the quickest way of improving, in my opinion. James Wall, like Tom next week. Yeah, I'm always learning, mate. But unfortunately, I've learned that my milkman is getting the sack. He hasn't brought my milk for a long time. So, James, let him know. Actually, no, don't sack him yet. Don't sack him yet. I need some for the I need some milk for the next super match that I've got. Oh shit! I've got a feeling now that we're having a laugh and that. I've got a feeling next week we're going to be fucking. Well, I'm going to be feeling it like as we approach into next week. I'm sure James will as well. Shit's going to get serious. I'm still lapping up the match from Merlot at the minute. I'm still taking it in. When my head gets set on James properly, then yeah, it's on. Yeah, look really professional. Glad I got pay-per-view. Yeah, mate, that's what I mean. The staging, all the lighting, the cameras, everything. It was pretty unique in a way. You can't compare it to any show really. It was yeah, can't really compare it. That's what I love about these days as well. The arm wrestling, all the shows are different. Like you've got different vibes, different atmospheres, different takes, different rules. It's really good. It's good, going in the right way. James Wall is 92.9 this morning. I don't believe you. I do not believe you, James. I think you're walking around close to 100. I think you are. Well, I weighed in with Merlot, with my jeans, hoodie, and trainers, wallet and phone in my pocket. Wallet's empty, and a gallon of milk in my belly with 2 meals in my belly. 197 £197. So I think that's just under 90 kilo, but that's with all of that. That's literally a gallon of milk, all my clothes. So I'll probably weighed in about 87 and a half. I'd say 87. No, but fucking hell, must be about 87, maybe even a little bit lighter than that, like true weight. But again, that was in the evening as well. So I'm a little bit light, but I'm feeling good. Merlot match was a war. That was a shit rule, to be fair. Losing position, elbow foul should be a loss. Thought the ref was a bit of a tool as well. Yes, it's one of them. I don't like to referees are referees, and that they no one's trying to do anyone out of a match or anything. Mistakes are made, and don't forget, this is the first knuckles up that these referees have done. The rules are slightly different. There's a couple of calls that weren't correct, but I think they've still done a pretty good job in keeping it for the setups fair and all that. There was a jump start I weren't happy about, but again, referees make mistakes. I've been a referee before. I've made mistakes. Referees can't win. That's what I've learned. Can't wait, mate. Your wallet's always empty. It'll be full next week, mate, after I get that £100 off Paul. Till it gets me the fuel money to get back home. That's what it'll be for. Oh, here's a new one. Jonathan, hi, how did you get into arm wrestling? It's a boring story, mate, but I'll keep it short and sweet. So mum and dad used to do it in the 90s, and 2007, well, they split up earlier in life, and then they got back together in 2007. Got the table there. I started training when I was 15 years old, and literally that was it. My dad was second in the world. My mum got to sixth in the world. My dad was like national champion, multiple national champion, second in Europe, second in the world. And yeah, he was on a tear to I think if he carried on, he could have been very, very good. 5 years in, he was pulling John Brezink, Bill Brezink, all them sort of guys, and he was doing well with that caliber of pullers back then. So if he did carry on, I mean, that was 95 he stopped, 96. It's nearly 30 years ago. Imagine if he carried on from then. Whoa. What's this one? Yeah. Didn't you put the word? Yeah, I did, Dan, but unfortunately, I'm not that rich. I need to be smart with the betting. I bet £200 in confidence, but realistically, I don't fucking have it. And I'm not doing no IOUs, so I'm only doing what I can afford. That was just a show of confidence is all. It weren't a serious comment, because I ain't fucking got it. Check you out, Dan. Owen, evening boys, how's it going? There it is. Train tomorrow night, all right there. I'm from Manchester, you? I'm from Slough, mate, but I didn't ask where you were from. Did someone else in the chat ask you? Gods are in the chat. That's it, James. Brick wall behind you, pal. I don't think you should be. It's a bad bet, that is. Oh, my bad, yeah. Yeah, this brick wall is going to get smashed down. It's going to get smashed down very soon. In fact, I can make it disappear just like that if I wanted to. You all know I can. So it's all good. Congratulations, Tom. Awesome match. Proud of you. Yeah, cheers, mate. It weren't quite the result that I wanted, but I'm still really happy with it because everyone knows where Merlot's at. And I know some people probably don't think it, but I'm still finding my feet where I am, where I lay in the world. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I know where my strength level's at now. And after that match, put it this way, if that went in a proper hook, oh my God. Do you know what I mean? If that was an extended hook, that was an extended hook for me. Imagine a coiled in hook. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. But yeah, cheers, mate. Appreciate that. No, I just wondered. Oh, fair enough, mate. Sorry, mate. Didn't realise you've got a different format going on here. Did you have a nice trip across the pond? Yeah, mate. It's all good. I said I was there for a few days. They supplied everything, all my food, transported me from the airport to the hotel and then back. Had my own room over there, which was good. Everyone knows how much I snore. So I was hoping to be sharing with Merlot, to be honest. Could have kept him awake. There was one time I was in the Arm Wars Iron House with Adam Johnson, and he come in there. We shared a room, and he said to me, "Oh, Tom, I just got to warn you, mate. Like, I don't want you to get a bad night's sleep because I snore a bit." I said, "Oh, funny enough, Adam, I snore as well." And he's like, "Yeah, but I snore really bad." I'm thinking, "Oh shit, this guy snores bad." Long story short, I wake up in the morning, see Adam sitting up. I'm like, "You right, mate?" He's like, "Yeah, not bad." Eyes are beaming. Like, "What's up with you?" He's like, "I ain't got no sleep." "Why? Why ain't you got no sleep? I slept like a fairy." "Yeah, but you fucking kept me up all night snoring." Like, "Oh shit, was it that bad?" Yeah, he checked out that night and he got a hotel somewhere else. He wouldn't share a room with me ever again. So, arm gods, if you do want to put me in with an opponent, that's what they're up against. They won't be getting no sleep. So, anyone wants to pay me to share a room with an opponent that they've got, just let me know. I'll take care of it. What surprised you most about him? This is going to sound. I'll give you two different things. So, it surprised me how far in front of me he wasn't. I thought I was going to get run over. I genuinely did. Like, meeting him, looking at the size of his arms and that, because he's big. Like, he don't look big in the picture and that, but he is. I'm telling you now, he's thick. He's big. He looks solid. But I'm glad that there wasn't much of a gap at all. In the strength wise, I was a stronger man, which I was surprised with, to be honest. In my opinion, anyway. His hand and wrist I was most worried about, but again, managed to deal with that. He didn't top roll me once. He didn't break my hand and wrist back once. He didn't break my fingers out once, even out of the straps. He was posting with a crank wrist up to his max, like right towards him. I was just cupping. No, not being cocky. No. Yeah, his hand and wrist though surprised me. His finger strength surprised me how strong they are, but he wasn't using them much. The only time they come into play is if I try top rolling, which I wasn't doing. But yeah, I felt good at stopping him from breaking my wrist back. Don't worry, we'll test your hook next week. Yeah, James, let me know if you have got any new guys there that are strong enough to do it, mate, because you certainly aren't. I think you got a little bit hosed by the refs in that match, Tom. Oh yeah, what's happening, Roy Baker? Yeah, again, mate, I'm not gonna lie, I've literally had quite a few messages, particularly in the 24 hours like after it. There's a lot of people even on the day that are coming up to me and telling me that they think I got robbed. I don't know what to think. I don't want to say I got robbed or anything. I'm a purist. I just want to be there to pull, and I want to pull in the fairest way possible. Like I'll really try and obviously like you try and get away with shit in the setup and that, don't you? But I'll never push the limits. And I'm that guy. If I beat you on a foul, if it's a final and I beat you on a foul or whatever, I'm not taking that. I'll pull you again. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I just wouldn't be happy with that at all. I can't blame the referees or anything for results and that. Obviously, it's hard being a referee, and they can't get everything. And there was a couple of things that they did miss, but that's just it's part of the job. It's part of sport, isn't it? Onwards and upwards. Adam Johnson, who? The guy who faces Beach for the Commonwealth belt in Ireland. That's the one, mate. And if you're looking for a prediction on that right now, Paul, I'm going to say James takes it. James and the Giant Beach will take that match in a grinder. So Commonwealth belt, It's going to be a best of 7. I'm going to go with 4. I'm going to say James is going to get the 4 pins. Adam will get 2 pins. It's a dual 7 rounds. It'll be 4-3, but or 5-2. Now Adam's not going to get more than 2 pins on James Beach. James Beach is the worst for snoring. Absolute hog. Hey mate, I'll tell you what, James. When all this shit's done with us, we'll get some nominees, and we'll all get in our own house. And first man sleeping, basically. Now, what can we do? What can we do? We need to get a load of snorers in one house and then basically trap someone in there with us we don't like. Dungeon Masters in the chat. What's up, Lee Machine? Great work over at the King of the Knuckles up to pals. Sorry, can't join for a chat tonight. On shift in a minute. Yeah, that's all right, mate. I forgot to send the links out as well, to be honest, Tim. I forgot to send one to Jason. He's probably seen it now, but he's fell asleep. Did you set up with RVJ or Bowen, pal? Nah, I'm not going to lie, mate. I didn't even grip RVJ. I shook RVJ's hand a couple of times. Chill with RVJ a little bit. He's pretty cool. Bowen, nah, didn't grip up with him either. But RVJ was looking good. He's looking pretty strong. And his hands are pretty big as well. I mean, Brandon was really struggling just to slip from his hand. And that's a big dude there. He's looking solid as well. Yeah, RVJ's looking good. Bowen looked good. And yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to jump off in about 10 minutes, something like that, because I need to get an early night. I'll say I'm still jet lagged from the flight, and I had good sleep the last couple of days. So why I'm in my cozies. Shit. We'll cross the line now on Super Chat front. I've got over 1,500 watch hours, so over halfway there now. Just need to make these videos less boring, get more people tuning in. Get some I will get some training videos up, but I'm not letting James Wall know nothing. So give us your truthful prediction on you versus Wall. All right. No, we're gonna get serious now. Yeah, no fucking about, no bullshit. Right. So, truth prediction on me and James Wall. Me and James Wall, last time we pulled was in a qualifier. It wasn't even a qualifier. It's just an extra class after the Canadian qualifiers. And James has bear that in mind. BA this in mind, Tom. I am so strong right now. All right, so thank you for making me lose track of what I'm saying, James. Bear this in mind. All right, fair enough. But you distracted me. All right, so that's another reason to smack. All right, no, seriously. So last time me and James Wall pulled, we was one apiece in a tournament after the Canadian qualifiers, and we were both relatively fresh. It was in like a Warzone format. And so we had 2 matches. The first match I won. The second match he won. And yeah, like I said, that was in a war zone. So we could have been in any condition the first time we went up against each other, and we could have been in any condition the second time we went up against each other. So in my mind, both of them wins aren't really stated. They're not legit. None of them. My win or his win, in my opinion, because of it is in that format. If we're talking like fresh for fresh, no idea. But before that, me and James Wall had a super match, and it was a war. I went up 2-0. Then James come back 2-2, and I won the other two. End up winning 4-2, and I won the title that I haven't got the belt for still, by the way. Just letting you know. I'm expecting a war. I'm really expecting to be. I will have to dig deep for James. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do nothing but give James respect now. He's really, really coming on. I mean, he beat Alan Ford. He had a war with Stoiker Bogdan. He's just looking really good, and he's hungry for it as well. So this is not a guy that I'm going to be taking easy, lightly. But yeah, I honestly think with me and James Wall, honest prediction, I'm gonna say it's going to be the same again. It's going to be 4-2. Match is going to be 4-2. I think every single round is going to be a blinder. And yeah, that is my honest take on it, without the banter trying to hype it up in that. That's my real prediction of it. 4-2. I'm in the same mindset as last time. I know what he's about. I'm prepared to lose a couple of matches. All right, here we go. Here's the man, Jason Merlo. How you doing, mate? Glad you're tuning into this shit channel. Right. How are you feeling, Jason? I hope you're fucking hurting, because I am. Fucking hell, that was some match, wasn't it? Yeah, so Jason Merlo, he's a nice guy. He bought me a nice bottle of red wine, Merlot to be precise. I haven't cracked it yet though. Basically, I need to get my missus a souvenir to bring back, and I showed her it had your signature on it. Then she wanted it, so we haven't cracked it yet though. We're going to crack it on Friday, and it is going to be to drown my sorrows, like I said. So it's all good, mate. Yeah, great match. Great match. Do it all over again. Hit that like button. Awesome meeting you, buddy. It was a true pleasure. Hats off to you, man. So I mean, Jay, like I said, mate, like me and Jason was speaking quite a bit. Every chance I got, like I was sitting with him at dinner and all that shit. Having good conversations, and that he's a cool guy. And yeah, what can I say? Just a beast. I didn't come into the match thinking that I was going to win. I thought I was going to lose, but then after the first round, I knew that we was in. I knew that it was on. Yeah, even though I lost in the end, I was well happy with the result. Well happy. If you you have the left and Kyle swiped yours. What do you mean Kyle swiped mine? How the fuck? How can Kyle swipe mine? What's that about? What is that about? I'm actually serious. Fucking hell, what's that about? Likewise, champ, I'm coming for you. Come and get me, bro. Come get me. Let's do this shit. Longer, like, after I beat you, James, I would like to start training with you. I think we can really, like, again, just getting all serious at the minute. I think we can really make some good games with each other training. And I'm on road now. I'm driving. Well, I need to get the car next week, but I've passed my test and I'm officially going to be driving about soon on tour. Training is never going to be any better. The next couple of years are going to be mad for me. I promise you, it's going to be mental. The amount of training I'm going to be getting in, the amount of traveling I'm going to be doing, going to be crazy, crazy. And it'll be more driving, less walking. I'll put on more weight. So you might actually see me at 90 in 5 years. My elbow's in shambles. Yeah, likewise, mate. Likewise. Fucking hell. Yeah, you're one of them guys. I like you, but I don't like you because of what you've done to me, basically. But yeah, it's all good, mate. It's all good. I just hate getting into battle. Why can't I get into matches that I can just walk through like 5-0? Like, no one's nice enough to me to give me a match like that. Arm gods, can you give me a match like that? No, you can't, because you fucking give me James Wall and Craig Tullier. You don't want me to fucking win. You're trying your hardest to make me lose. Okay, it's nice. That's awesome. Save the bottle. Yeah, man, 100%. I'm in 2 minds whether to actually crack. I'll keep the bottle at least anyway, mate. I will keep the bottle at least as a little memory souvenir. Andy Beckett in the chat. Great match, guys. Thank you very much. Pushed each other to the limits, to say the least. Rematch. Arm gods in the future. What are you saying? I don't mind. He took the wrong belt. Said I can't have it back. Right, so take it, this is Kyle Hutchison. Kyle, you spiteful fucking... That's my fucking belt, mate. What are you doing? All right, we're going to have words. We're going to have some words. I want to see you. Where's your left arm? Kyle Hutchison, where is your left arm? If you took my right arm belt, I'm just going to take your left arm belt. Simple. Don't forget Tom's belt, Paul. He hasn't got it. He hasn't got it. Kyle's got it, hasn't he? So, yeah, you have to go and get it off Kyle after, James. There's no point bringing mine. Polish it up, James. Get it ready. Get it ready. Tom, is there anyone else from the UK you'd love to see Jason Paul? Good question. I think stylistically, that's a tough question, you know. That's a really tough question. Just give me a minute to think about that one. In the UK for Jason Merlo. I'm not. It's so tough because of you. See, this is bad. This sounds like I'm blowing my own trumpet, but I know how strong my hand and wrist is, and you've got to have a strong hand and wrist to be able to deal with Jason. You honestly, you have. If he wants your hand, he's going to take your hand. Like, no question. You know what I mean? It's too hard to say that one, mate. No point bringing mine. Yeah, James, get it polished, mate. Get it ready. I posted it directly to you, James. You already won it. You're in his head. So, Arm Gods, you're not meant to be biased, are you? With your athletes and that. I thought this was like a neutral thing, but now you're taking sides. What's going on here? Thought you loved me. Now you're going to say, "Oh, I love you both," but James is my boy. Would you come to Scotland to train, Tom? 100%. 100%. I'll bring the missus up there as well. We'll make a weekend of it, or probably even a week of it, or whatever. James, can I pull Mindy the week after, Paul? Right, James, if you get Mindy before me, I will be pissed. I will be pissed because I want Mindy's right so bad. Oh shit! You're not going to be able to do it a week after, James. That's not going to happen, mate. After you're not going to pull well after a week with me. I hope not. Anyway, if you have a battle with me, then you twat me in the next week. The week after, then no, I won't be happy with that. I won't be happy for you. Tom, I only want you to win, just not James, as we have cash in it. Does anyone know how Kyle got on? Yeah, we've got so me and Paul got £100 bet on me and James Wall. So it just makes it a little bit more interesting. I think he's got another bet, Adrian O'Dwyer, as well. Yeah, they got a lot of confidence with James. So what else is there? This is what I mean. Breaking news: Holland suffers 7-0 defeat to James Wall, but then beats Tullier in the thriller. Asked after the match, Holland said, "It feels great to know my next match is for the 95 kg world title." What's 95 kg world title? Who's that with, Paul? I'm gonna ignore the 7-0 comment there because I just don't want to read that bit and take it in. But get it out. Asked after the match with Tullier, Holland said, "It feels great to know my next match is for the 95 kg world title." Just let me know what it is, please, Paul. Give me a bit of incentive, mate. Please. What, win it with Tullier? Win your match first and we'll make it happen. Is that with Tullier, yeah? Has anyone got is there a 95 kilo world title yet? Has anyone got it? I'm enjoying right, so no, you have to beat Tullier. Yeah, that's cool, mate. I'll get it done. Right, it is on. It is on. Can you give me any clues who it might be after Tullier if I do beat him? Any ideas? Leaves it in suspense. So, and the next one after will be against the winner of who? Popescu and Plowman, is it Paul? No. But a huge match if it all goes to plan. Sweet. I'm going to be realistic with everyone now. Obviously everyone knows I've been trying to get on the weight gain train for a few years. For my height, I'd love to be like 100, 110 kilos. Do you know what I mean? Who wouldn't? But realistically, I'm not going to get there. I'm just not going to do it. And I'm in two minds with it. I mean, I enjoy, like, whether I'm lighter or not. Anyway, I enjoy competing in under 100 class, under 105 class, whatever it is. I love pulling the heavyweights and that, just testing myself. But if it starts getting for like world title matches and things like that, then I'm probably just going to stay around my weight, which is like between 87 and 90 kilo. Realistically, I think I will get stronger if I can get bigger, but I just can't get bigger. That's the problem. Arm Gods looks after their own. Oh. Well, Tom, there is a certain 105 belt on the line. Right. Scrap what I just said. Do that. Do that. I'm on that shit. On that shit. 100%. Any of them guys, I will take. Any of them guys. I've been wanting to match with BLM for a while. I've been pretty vocal about it. I'd love to pull him. Enough respect for the guy. He's a cool dude. He's a beast, and that's why I want to pull him. That is the reason why I want to pull him. It's for no other reason other than the fact that I want to test it. I want to see where I'm at against him. I think I could do something. So yeah, and with Adrian as well. I pulled Adrian in 2021 at the Nationals. We had a screaming war there. I just come out on top. And I was 77, 78 kilo at that time as well. Weight incentive. World titles 2. Weight incentive. There's 86 kilo world titles 2. Yeah, this. Oh, Paul, stop throwing these options at me, mate. I don't know what to choose. I'll just go whatever comes first. Whatever comes first, I'm taking. All right, so as long as I'm in the weight and I ain't got too much to cut at the time, then I'll be on it. I mean, imagine you beat Tullier and then you face Oleg. Oleg Todorian. I beat Oleg. I felt Oleg. He's strong. But I'd beat him. And I'm not saying that in a way to like hype it up or anything. I'm genuinely saying that in a way that I really do believe that he can't beat me. So why do I want that match? Do you know what I mean? I'd rather lose and have like a screaming battle that I know I'm most probably going to lose. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's why I enter the supers. I'm always chasing the losses. That's what it's all about. But yeah, I'll pull anyone, mate. If I feel like I've got a chance to lose him, I'll pull him. Put it that way. That's why I lose most of my matches. Because I'm always pulling people that are like a slight tier above me, in my opinion. We can get this match out of the way and you have a few options. Oh, God. Yeah, right. I'm not saying that to be cocky or anything as well. I got on the table with Oleg straight after. When I say straight after the match with Bradford, I mean, I literally put my jacket on to have a cigarette straight after the match, and then I stood by the table quickly, and then I jumped on with Oleg. Now, don't forget, I literally just had a screaming war with Bradford. I pulled him left arm. I felt good, even on the left arm after I just went through all that battle. Right arm I still exerted, but there's a video somewhere on YouTube, a short somewhere. You'll be able to see me and Oleg. It's hitting into my arm, and I'm talking to the camera saying, "Oh yeah, he's strong. Actually, yeah, he's strong." And you won't see me aggressively hit him once, where you see how aggressive he's hitting me, and I'm just holding him. Put it that way. And I weren't even strong then. So that's no disrespect to him. I just think I'm a bit I'm a bit bigger now, and I'm a bit stronger. Beat Tullier, and if you want to go up, you get the winner if Adrian and BLM are in Wales. Of Adrian and BLM in Wales. Mate, I'm on that. Right, Paul, that is my target, mate. That's my target. I would love to have BLM after. But at the same time, I can't see Adrian losing to BLM. But to be honest, I'd love to put them both. Me and James had some wars lately over the years. We're going to have a screamer next week. And again, I think we both want to move on after this anyway. We both just want to know, is all it is. Me and James want to know what's what, who stands where. And yeah, onwards and upwards. But yeah, I'm going to beat Tullier, especially after the match with BLM as well. I'm feeling my inside's feeling strong. If we get right inside, if Craig comes towards me, if he tries coming at me, then yeah, let's have it. 100%. Feeling so good like that. In July, but you have to beat Tullier. Yeah, mate, that's cool. I'll beat Tullier. Is there a weight cap for Tullier? Is there any weight cap there? Or I think you said about 95 kilo or something, didn't you? You said you don't go more than 95. I don't even know. Why am I asking if there's a weight cap? I'm not even going to be 90 kilo by that time. Tom Holland versus Viral Dobrin at 85 kilo. If no one has seen yet, get over to YouTube, type in Tom Holland versus Viral Dobrin. We had a match in Arm Wars, and you'll see the battle that we had back in 2016. Screaming match. Yes, 95, pal. Sweet. I'll be about 86. Now again, Craig's probably going to be one of my biggest challenges to date. Well, I'm off to bed, lads. Got a beautiful woman hoping for a cuddle. Sweet, Paul. Cheers for coming on, mate. Appreciate it. And if I don't speak to you before, we'll see you next week at your gym. Yeah, have a good one, mate. I'm going to be jumping off in a sec as well, people. If there's any more questions, submit them now. I'm going to be on for another 2 minutes. James Wall, get some rest, Tom. It's only jet lag, mate. Fuck it. I'll stay awake for the next 2 weeks and then pull you. No problem. No sweat. All joking aside, James. Much respect for you, mate. And it's going to be a war. It's definitely going to be a war. 100%. Utmost respect. But then I'm going to say in the next breath that I'm going to smash you anyway, so. But when I say I'm going to smash you, that's my competitive side. My realistic side is humble. Just listen to my realistic side. Don't listen to my fucking competitive side. Can only mean it in the moment. Andy Beckett, bye. Paul, have a good night, Tom. Likewise, see you next week, bud. No chance. Yeah, man, it's going to be good, James. It's going to be good. Oh, shit. I think James Wall needs more. What's this one? Scott Barrett, congratulations on your driving license. Nice one, Scott. You just got to get the car on the road, and then we're all good. We're going to be going for it 100%. Training every week. I'll be coming up to Swindon regular.
Get Jason to come by with medicine. With medicine. Sorry, mate, I'm half asleep, mate. If what does that mean? If Jason comes, get Jason to come by with medicine. Don't know if we're talking about Merlot or Hill now. Right, guys, look, that is a good sign that I am getting I'm tired. I'm going to end up falling asleep soon, so I am going to have to love you and leave you. But I appreciate you all jumping on. Been on for 1 hour 15 minutes, and this is show number 20. We actually lasted 20 episodes, which is good. If it weren't for you guys all watching and commenting and that interacting, then probably wouldn't be doing it still. So keep it coming. If you don't mind, just leave a little like on the video. And that it does help quite a bit, apparently. I pretend I know what I'm doing, but I don't. But we'll get there. We'll get there together. But cheers, everyone. I'll be posting a couple of videos during this week. Basically hyping up the James Wall match. Coming very soon, very soon. Make sure you're all tuned in for that. Be ready. And yeah. Got you. I got you. I got you, Claymore. That's a good idea. That will help me. Definitely. But, all right, guys. Cheers to that, and I'll see you next Tuesday.